So first, we want to thank our great friends at the Fayetteville Police Department, and we have with us our brand new Chief of Police, Chief Hawkins. Stand up and wave. So here comes the color guard, represented by the Westover High School Junior ROTC Raider team under the leadership of Colonel Eli Ballard. Stand and honor the flags as they pass. And now one of the great treasures of the United States Army and Fayetteville and Cumberland County, Fort Bragg and North Carolina. Here comes our 82nd Airborne Division Band, commanded by Major Brian Rawls and under the direction of Drum Major Sergeant Benjamin Sauls. Now let's listen to our own 82nd Airborne Division Band. Ladies and gentlemen, our own 82nd Airborne Division Marching Band. Make some noise, folks. Remember, after the last parade entry today, we will also hear the 82nd play our national anthem, and I do hope you stay and help us sing that great song. And now, let's welcome WRAL-TV, a proud sponsor of the Arts Council's International Folk Festival and a year-round partner with the Arts Council to support the arts in Fayetteville. Tune in to WRAL-TV for Fayetteville's weather forecast and the Fayetteville Doppler dedicated to the Fayetteville and the Sandhills area. And of course, Gilbert Bays. He's always here in Fayetteville telling your stories. Watch reports weeknights on WRAL-TV. Let's say thank you to WRAL. And now let's welcome the Fayetteville State University International Program. This group includes faculty, staff, and students from the university's Honor and International Education Department. The Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistant Program enables young educators to refine their teaching skills and increase their English language proficiency. Who is that? The Chancellor? And what's his name? A Kiwanis brother of mine. Let's give a round of applause for Chancellor James Anderson. Go Broncos! I'm a Bronco. All right. And now let us welcome the Methodist University International Club. The international programs at Methodist University gather students from around the world and provide them with the opportunity to receive an education at a private liberal arts college in the United States. This fall, 195 international students are enrolled at Methodist University from 73 different countries. Top represented in our at that program are Cameroon, China, Ethiopia, India, Iraq, Japan, South Korea, Laos, Saudi Arabia, Swaziland, and Zimbabwe. The International Club at MU invites our Fayetteville community to attend Pangea, an international talent show on October the 5th over on the campus of Methodist University. So let's cheer the Methodist University International Club. Go Monarchs! And now let's say hello to one of our media sponsors, Foxy 99, the big stick. From the Beasley Broadcast Group, Foxy 99 is one media sponsor. It's the home of Stacks of Racks and your chance to win $1,000 5 times a day. Give a big shout out to Foxy 99. And so now, the first of our 2017 International Folk Festival Nations. Let us welcome Belize. Belize is represented by the Fayetteville Belizean Connection. This group includes about 30 families, mostly military affiliated. The group provides displays and information in schools on cultural days and can be found at different events at Fort Bragg and throughout the community. The country of Belize lies on the east coast of Central America and is bordered by Mexico to the north and Guatemala to the west and south. The climate is subtropical with an average annual temperature of 80 degrees. Belize is Mother Nature's best kept secret. With its many natural, archaeological, and cultural attractions, Belize, land of the free in the Caribbean. Belize! And next, let us welcome the Caribbean American Connection of Fayetteville. Of course, our thoughts are with the many millions of people who have been displaced by Hurricane Irma just a few weeks ago. But let us enjoy the flavor and the joy that is the Caribbean, and that will make it come back stronger. The name Caribbean is derived from the Caribs, one of the dominant Amerindian groups in the region during the European contact in the 15th century. The cultures of 25 Caribbean countries are a blend of colonial mainstays and ethnic groups of the region, such as the Taínos, East Indians, and Africans. Each island has a unique identity shaped by the European colonists. They are a colorful melting pot of peoples and cultures, and each of the young people in the group represents one of the many Caribbean islands, not to exclude our USA adaptations. These kids are anxious to start dancing, I can tell. Ho! Big thank you to the Caribbean Connection. I used to dance like that. I stopped. And now let us welcome China. China is represented by the Chinese Association of Fayetteville. The two characters on today's parade banner are Zong and Go. Zong means center, since the ancient Chinese scholars believed that China was the center of the universe, and Go means country. When combined, these two characters stand for China. On the back of the men's t-shirts today is a character that is pronounced Fu, and Fu means good fortune, blessings, or happiness. China is one of the oldest countries with more than 5,000 years of history. Historically, China's dynasties have revealed an ancient culture steeped in philosophy, literature, and art. Let us say thank you to our friends and neighbors from China. How wonderful. How wonderful. Thank you for coming. You know, it's important to remember that these folks didn't get on a bus from some other part of the country and come here. These are our friends and neighbors who live and work with us every single day. That's Fayetteville. That is Fayetteville. So, here comes Ghana. Ghana is located on the west coast of Africa, the second country in Africa to obtain independence after years of colonial domination. Ghana became independent on March 6, 1957. Known as the Gold Coast, Ghana has large deposits of gold and diamonds and is a leading producer of cocoa, coffee, shea butter, and timber. The people of Ghana speak more than 20 different languages, but the official language is English. The Ghana flag has horizontal stripes, red for struggle, gold for the rich land, green for its bright future, and a black star in the center, a symbol of freedom. The clothes worn by the people of Ghana are as colorful as their flag. Ghana is home to the famous colorful kente cloth. So let's hear it for our friends and neighbors from Ghana. Thank you for coming. And now, let us welcome our friends from Greece. Greece is the birthplace of Western civilization, democracy, philosophy, medicine, theater, classical architecture, mythology, and the Olympics. The Hellenic community here in Fayetteville has contributed in many ways towards the growth of this city, as well as opening their arms to share the rich culture of traditions in the course. Of course, Hellenic hospitality, we always all experience that at the recent annual Greek Fest held on the grounds of St. Constantine and Helen Greek Orthodox Church in early September. They bring their children into the culture every generation, and that's how we keep our culture alive. Let us say Opa! Do you think I wasn't going to say Opa? Cito y Olava. I don't know what I just said. I love it. I think it said, come to one of our wonderful restaurants. I got a feeling. And they've got the best. Okay, next up, let's give a shout out for WRCQ. Oh, no. No. Well, see, that's the nice thing about live. We have another nation the nation of Grenada in the Spice Islands. Grenada Spice Islanders are a people dedicated to introducing the virtues of the country, Grenada, and the beautiful islands, Caraïco and Pete and Martinique. The band members are wearing outfits made from the colors seen in their national flag, red, yellow, and green. The color green represents agriculture. Grenada produces nutmeg, cinnamon, and cloves in great abundance, from which comes the title, the Isle of Spices. I've been there. It is a beautiful place. And now let's say a shout out to Rock 103, Carolina's best rock. Oh, I see. You're in the middle of Grenada. I got you now. That's why I was confused. I'm an old man. I get easily confused these days. So that's great. Rock 103 is playing the music for our friends in the nation of Grenada. Let's give a big thank you to the Spice Islanders from Grenada. And next, let us welcome Guiana, a part of the northern mainland of South America, originally a Dutch colony in the 17th century. By 1815, Guiana had become a British possession. The abolition of slavery led to settlement of urban areas and the important importation of workers from India to work the sugar plantation. Guiana achieved independence from the UK in 1966, and since then it has been ruled mostly by socialist-oriented governments. The early elections held in May 2015 resulted in the first change in the governing party and the replacement of the president. The national motto, "One people, one nation, one destiny," serves to unify the people. A big thank you to the people of Guiana. We thank you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, also remember, if you don't see your nation represented here, it only takes one, and we will get you a sign, and you will march in the parade. And now let us say hello to our friends from India. India is the world's oldest and largest democratic country. It is the second largest populous country in the world with the seventh largest geographical area. Mark Twain aptly said that India is the cradle of the human race, the birthplace of human speech, and the mother of history, the grandmother of legend, and the great-grandmother of tradition, diversity of religions, languages, and cultures. It's unique and unparalleled. The society of this vast continent, varied and complex in its rich heritage, is among the oldest in the world. 5,000 years of history have nourished the growth of a great civilization. And here is the group of our local Indian friends who celebrate India's 69th year of independence on August the 15th. A big thank you to our friends from India. And now let us welcome the Republic of Indonesia. Indonesia is an archipelago located in Southeast Asia, comprising 17,500 islands, about 6,000 of which are inhabited, scattered over both sides of the equator. With a population of over 255 million, it is the fourth most populous country in the world. Indonesia consists of 742 different languages and dialects. The official language of Indonesia is Bahasa Indonesian. In Indonesia, Indonesian tribes often incorporate chants and songs accompanied with musical instruments into their rituals. Indonesia's tropical climate and the archipelagic geography supports the world's second highest level of biodiversity. Orangutan, Komodo dragon, Sumatra tiger, and the rhinoceros are among India's wealth of Asian faunas. Let us say hello and welcome to the Republic of Indonesia. Thank you for coming. And next, should it be? I think it's Ireland. Let's hear for Ireland. We are honored today as Mr. Frank Byrne is able to join us for this year's Parade of Nation. In spite of recent health issues, Frank says he just couldn't miss the parade to represent his dear home nation of Ireland. Frank is joined this year by Kelly Gallagher's Irish dance troupe. Kelly is a former professional dancer. You know, I can't say anything without putting a little lilt in my voice. She's a professional dancer from the Lord of the Dance and currently teaches dance in Fayetteville and Goldsboro. Performing today are beginning and advanced students from her Fayetteville class. The group sends us an old Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. Ireland. Are we waiting for music? Hey. Ireland. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. I love it. And now, let us say hello to Italy. Italy is represented by the local order of the Sons of Italy in America, the Prodosimi Lodge number 2617, of which I am a charter member. Our honored guests today are lodge members Marisa Howard and Rosemarie Semenza. On July 1st, 1988, the Fayetteville Lodge received its charter from the National Order of the Sons of Italy in America in Washington, D.C., joining the largest and longest established national organization for men and women of Italian heritage in the United States. Today, the OSIA has a network of more than 700 chapters coast to coast, making its leading service and advocacy organization for the nation's estimated 26 million people of Italian descent. We are proud Americans of Italian heritage. Whenever you look, the Italian culture is all around you. Viva Italia! Mille grazie. My paisans. Mwah. I love it. And do I need to say that Italian food is the best food that there is? Do I have to say that? We all know that. And next, please welcome another one of our media sponsors, Array Magazine. It is the only woman-owned print magazine in Cumberland County. But it is a magazine for all people in our community. It is a family-operated magazine by Cumberland County natives of 6 generations who want to share the love and pride that they have for the local area. Array keeps the community informed of all things local and always in a positive manner. we embrace our diversity, our array of cultures. Say hi to our friends from Array Magazine. Thank you. And next, let us welcome Jamaica. Represented today by the Friends of Jamaica, their banner displaying the Jamaican coat of arms with the motto, "Out of many, one people," and the flag, which has been seen a lot lately, behind the world's fastest runner, Usain Bolt. Give a shout out to Usain. With dimensions of 145 miles in length and 50 miles wide, Jamaica is the third largest in the Caribbean. Its people are warm and friendly and has coined the phrase, "No problem, man." I like that. Because of their relaxing way that they approach their daily activities. It is the birthplace of Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley, reggae music, and jerk chicken. It has created a worldwide influence. Let's hear it for Jamaica. Everything gonna be all right. Gonna be all right. All right. Jamaica. Thank you, man. I love it. Well, I'm relaxed. So next, here comes Japan. Let us say hello to Fayetteville's Japanese American Association of the Kedekai. Japan's history goes back to 7,500 BC. Its unique fine arts, as well as the performing arts, reflect many artistic natures. The Japanese people are very industrious. Children are carrying mikoshi, a portable shrine that is a carriage for God. Thank you so much. And now we have people from the Japanese group, the Elite Training Center, which specializes in Japanese martial arts. They are performing martial art techniques during the viewing, as well as wearing a full suit of samurai armor and other traditional warrior clothing. All right. Ho! Ho! Dang. Thank you, Elite Training. And these folks have a great after-school program, too, I got to tell you. Thank you so much. Another downtown business, downtown Fayetteville business. Okay, thank you, Japan. And now let us welcome Okinawa. Okinawa is sometimes referred to as the island of songs and dance. Okinawans have their own distinct culture and history that sets them apart from the mainland of Japan. The dancers hold the yotosudake, which are bamboo castanets, and wear traditional, colorful Okinawan costumes. The drummers wear a traditional Okinawan yisaw for the summer festival dance costume. Isa is a form of folk dance originated from the Okinawan Islands. In its origin, it is a summer dance that is performed by young people of each community during the Bon Festival to honor the spirits of their ancestors. Fayetteville Okinawa Kenjikai was organized in 1995, and members of this group are proud of their heritage and have participated in many community events to introduce Okinawan culture and performing arts to the community. The Okinawa. The Okinawan, Kenjin Kai. Can you imagine them rehearsing in your living room? That'd be tough. And now, let us welcome another one of our media sponsor, Noticias 40, the first and only Spanish language newscast in North Carolina. Univision 40's live news trucks is driven by Belen Gomez Jordana and Sandy Marin. You can catch Gina Cardenas, Belen Gomez Jordana, Sandy Marin, and Maria Fernanda Cuena daily, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. and at 11 p.m. only on WUVC. The Emmy Award-winning Noticias 40 team features all the day's biggest stories, covering all your local news from Fayetteville to the Triangle to Charlotte. Noticias 40 also has the latest sports scores and a daily weather forecast. Univision 40, tu gente, tu voz. Say thank you to Univision 40. Gracias. And now, ladies and gentlemen, another key part of America. Let's welcome Mexico. Viva la vida! The Mexican American Association of Fayetteville presents an Aztec love story. Many years before Cortez came to Mexico, the Aztecs lived in Tenochtitlan, today's Mexico City. The chief of the Aztecs had a beautiful daughter named Ista. The people were enchanted with Ista, and her parents prepared her for someday to become the Empress of the Aztecs. Ista grew up and fell in love with the captain of a tribe named Popoca. Popoca asked the emperor's permission to marry his daughter, and he agreed to the arrangement under one condition. Popoca had to bring the head of the enemy chief back from war. Popoca went off to fulfill his destiny. Several months passed, and an adversary of Popoca sent a false message back to Ista that her loved one had died in battle. Overcome by the news, Ista refused to eat and died of grief. Popoca returned victorious, but upon hearing of Ista's passing, he could not be consoled. He carried his beloved to the mountains and put her down to rest, and then plunged a dagger into his broken heart. The gods covered them with snow and changed them into the famous mountains southeast of Mexico City. Together in eternity are Ixta's mountain, La Mujer Dormida, which means sleeping woman, and Popoca's volcano, still active today, raining fire on earth in a blind rage at the loss of his beloved. Ladies and gentlemen, an Aztec story from Mexico. Wonderful. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this does not happen by accident. A huge effort by our Mexican friends and neighbors. We thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Every year, a wonderful, wonderful representation from our friends in Mexico. Gracias. Gracias. And we have to remember the gentleman who put all this together. Let us say a moment for Julio Ramirez. He's the gentleman who organized all of this, and for years he headed up this organization and this effort, and we lost him. Thank you, Julio. Gotta love it, man. ¡Viva México! ¡Viva la vida! Gracias, Mexico. Gracias. I love it. And now let us give a big welcome to our friends from Nigeria. The Nigerian Cultural Association serves to promote their culture and as a source of education and self-help for their members and the larger community. They are performing traditional African music through drumming and songs. Nigeria is 1/3 larger than Texas and the most populous country in Africa. The diversity of Nigeria is reflected in its rainbow of ethnic groups stretching from the fringes of the Sahara Desert to the north, to the Atlantic waters, and to the south. Today, our Nigerian contingent is dressed in traditional attire. Thank you, Nigeria. You know, I could get into this. This is good. This is great. Absolutely lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies, you taught the young girls well. Beautiful. Beautiful. Somehow they look like they're having a lot of fun. Thank you, Nigeria. Thank you. Wonderful effort. Thank you so much. And next, let's say hello to WCCG 104.5 FM. Fayetteville's only independently owned and locally operated hip-hop and R&B station, serving Fayetteville, Fort Bragg, and the surrounding counties for 20 years. Boy, Dr. Carson's got to be older than I thought he was. My gosh. Make the switch to 104.5 FM. Thank you, WCCG 104.5 FM. And next, our friends, let us welcome Panama. Officially the Republic of Panama, it is the southernmost country in Central America, situated on the isthmus connecting North and South America. It is bordered by Costa Rica, Colombia, and the Caribbean, and the Pacific Ocean. By 2000, Panama controlled the Panama Canal, which connects the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean to the North and Pacific Ocean. Thank you, Panama. There they are. Every year, beautiful costumes. So I think the chief was getting ready to dance. I got a feeling here. The chief's mama is Panamanian. Hey, I knew it. Ha ha. Panama. Every year. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Gracias. Gracias, Panama. So now for all of y'all that are sitting up in the stands and watching and you're in T-shirts, remember many of these friends and neighbors are in costumes dancing down the middle of a blacktop road in probably 90-degree weather. Give them a big hand, please. And now let us welcome Peru. Peru is represented by the Peruvian Association of North Carolina. This group meets monthly and sees to it that they share their Peruvian culture with the community. The famous, colorful Peruvian traditional clothing dates back to the Incan era and is a wonderful experience to see. Peru, South America's third largest democratic country, is where pre-Columbian culture reached its most graceful peak. Like the Parthenon in Greece or the pyramids of Egypt, the Inca and pre-Inca ruins of the Peruvian provide an unforgettable glimpse of the genius of a lost world. Peru! Viva Peru! And here's another one of our media partners, Old School 107.7 Jams. The home of Russ Parr Morning Show and the Carolina Panthers 107. Wait a minute, Carolina Panthers. Anybody here like the Panthers? Oh! Part of the Beasley Broadcasting Group. Thank you, Old School 107.7 Jams. And now let us say welcome to the Philippines. The Philippines is an island nation located in Southeast Asia, with Manila as its capital. It is made up of more than 7,000 islands. Today you see the Philippine American Club of Fayetteville that was founded 49 years ago in 1965 to promote the Filipino heritage of the Fayetteville community. The Philippine American Club is once again proud to be a part of this festival's 39th anniversary. They have been here every single year. I can testify to that. In fact, some of the participants have danced in this festival since its very beginning. Let us say thank you to the Philippines. The Philippines. Thank you so much. See you next year. One more time. Let's hear it for the Philippines. And next, here is Romania. Welcome to one of our newest parade partners. Romania is located in southeastern Central Europe with a population of over 20 million. When you think of Romania, you often speak of Nadia Comaneci, the 1977 Olympics, when she became the first ever gymnast to score a perfect 10. Romania is also known for the legend of Dracula from Transylvania region of the country. After many decades of communism, the Romanian Revolution in December of 1989 brought new hope to the people of Romania as it became a democracy. The language spoken in the country today is Romanian, a Latin-based language sharing many features with other Romance languages such as Italian, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. The capital is Bucharest, which is the 6th largest city in the European Union. Let us all cheer for our friends from Romania. Thank you. Welcome to the parade. And now, here's a little country that 39 years ago led off the parade. Let's hear it for our friends from Scotland. Chartered by the state of North Carolina in August of 1954, the Cape Fear Valley Scottish Clans is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, cultural organization in the Cape Fear region. In the latter part of the 1700s, a great number of Highland Scots, newly arrived in North America, made the 7-day, 90-mile journey in longboats up the Cape Fear River from Wilmington to establish the trading post of Cross Creek in 1760. In 1762, and 1 mile inland away, a second town, Campbellton, was chartered on the banks of the Cape Fear. And in 1783, the two settlements were merged to form the present-day city of Fayetteville, the first city in America named after the Marquis de Lafayette, the great Revolutionary War hero and abolitionist. They are here to promote the culture of Scotland and to preserve and promote the history, culture, and traditions of the Scottish people in America. Scotland was the first host country, and every year they provide us with wonderful entertainment. Thank you, Scotland. Hootman, you look mighty fine, lasses. Thank you, Scotland. And of course, the Cross Creek Pipes and Drums, thank you so much. Such a large part of our community for so many years. Thank you. Thank you so much, Scotland. And next, let's say hello to another one of our media sponsors, WFNC 640 AM. And somebody's waving their arm up there. I think it might be Goldie. Goldie, what year is this for you? You just had your anniversary. 12 years. Thank you, Goldie. Take care. Is he crazy or what? He's just kind of nuts. He's kind of nuts. Let us welcome now our next nation, South Korea. Korea is the land of the morning calm. This year's parade delegation is comprised of members of the Korean American community, sponsored by the Korean American Association of Fayetteville. Some members are dressed in the traditional Korean garb known as the hanbok. Colorful outfits have been worn by the Korean people for centuries. These are members performing a version of the samolnori, which combines traditional Korean percussion music and dancing. Some of the female members are participating in the buchai chom, or fan dance. And finally, we will have students from the Taekwondo performing short demonstrations of the national sport of Korea. The Korean delegation wants to say, we love America and we love our hometown, all-American city of Fayetteville. Thank you, South Korea. best song. It's my favorite song. I don't know how too hot it is in South Korea exactly, but it's a great song. Oh, ho! Ho! Dang. Ho! 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 Eh. Held it a little too tight. God bless you. All right. Police call. Kindling wood will be available after the parade. You guys are great. Let's hear it for South Korea in the Taekwondo. Students, outstanding, outstanding. One more time. Let's hear it for South Korea. it up in the city. Got rocks on, but trailer on. Gotta kiss myself so too high. Too high. Driving too high. Girls, hit you hallelujah. Girls, hit you hallelujah. Up downtown, gonna get this. Up downtown, gonna bring it. Saturday night, it's in the sun. Don't believe it, just watch. Pow! Pow! What a great beat. South Korea. Love it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Thailand. The land of smiles. Muay Thai often translates as the land of the free. The Thai culture is filled with literature, drama, architecture, music, printing, sculpture, folk dances, and many handicrafts. They also have their own language, cuisine, martial arts style, and their own beliefs. Thailand is the only Southeast Asian country that has never been taken over by a European power. Let us say thank you to our wonderful friends from Thailand. stand. Let us thank once again our good friends from Thailand. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the proud country of Ukraine. Presently, for all Ukrainians throughout the world, it continues to be a very difficult time as their country struggles to maintain its very existence. The Ukrainian capital city is Kiev and is located on the banks of the most famous river called Dnipro. Today, the group is led by Mr. Eugene Kobynsky, who marched alone in this parade for many, many years. I want a round of applause for Mr. Kobynsky. This year, as for years past, Mr. Kobynsky is joined by men who are wearing their colorfully embroidered shirts and the traditional baggy, colorful pants called the sharavya with red boots. The ladies are wearing colorful embroidered blouses and skirts with boots. The young girls are wearing flowery headpieces colorfully decorated with ribbons called vinyok. The flag colors are blue, representing the clear sky, and gold, representing the continuous fields of wheat. The literal meaning of the word Ukraine is the borderland. Ukraine is the second largest country in Europe in terms of area. Please salute our wonderful neighbors from Ukraine. Our friends from Ukraine, thank you. And next, welcome the wonderful country of Vietnam. The Vietnamese American Association of Fayetteville represents an ancient Asian country with a population of 90 million and over 5,000 years of culture. The country is located in Southeast Asia, south of China, surrounded by the seas on the east and south. It is next to Cambodia and Laos. Its citizens are very industrious, engaged in agriculture, manufacturing, fishing, and similar pursuits. The southern third of the country is famous for its emerald green paddies of rice. The lovely dresses that you see being worn by the ladies in the parade are called ao dai, long dresses worn in Vietnam for at least 13 centuries. They are made of hand-embroidered silk and rayon and worn over fitted pants. About 3 million Vietnamese live outside of the country, including approximately 1 million here in the United States, and a wonderful, vibrant community here in the all-American city of Fayetteville. A big thank you to our friends from Vietnam. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the cultures of the United States of America. Let us welcome Native America. Native America is represented by two groups today. The first is Hawks Medicine Bag, a youth group organization dedicated to learning Native American ways. All of the youth members also are part of the midday clubs, 4-H and 4-H clubs here in Cumberland County. They present a few dances for us. Representing the Ojibwa Nation is the Women's Jingle Dress Dancers, a dance of great spiritual healing. Represent the Lakota and other northern nations is the Woman's Fancy Shawl Dance, showing grace and beauty. Representing the Navajo and all the native nations are the Men's Gourd Dance. It represents and honors the veterans of our great nation. And singing, we have Dr. Cecia Lawson, a third-degree midday, and the song is a prayer to the Great Spirit for the healing of Mother Earth, the world we live in. Hawks Medicine Bag. Hawks Medicine Bag. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's say Osio, which means hello, to our second Native American group, the Raven Rock Intertribal Band. The Raven Rock Intertribal Band participates in many cultural events here in Fayetteville and the surrounding areas. They are host to an intertribal Native American church on their ceremonial grounds, which focus on traditional Cherokee beliefs. They foster a good community relationship with the Fayetteville-Fort Bragg area and participate in many Native American activities designed to educate our community about the rich heritage of the First Nation people. The band asks that the Great Spirit bless us all. A big thank you to the Raven Rock Intertribal Band. And now, please welcome the Black Afro-American Cultural Identity. The colors on the Black Afro-American African-American flag have special significance. The black signifies the original souls, the white signifies peace, the red signifies the blood of our ancestors. The star signifies our ancestors that were once great kings and queens before they left their native land of Africa. The blue signifies spiritual education and knowledge. Say thank you to the Black African-American Cultural Identity. Basi. Thank you to the Black African-American Cultural Identity. Thank you. And now we welcome a new media sponsor, Hola Fayetteville, a new local and engaging Spanish publication whose goal it is to provide a unique communication platform that will be useful to the Latino community. Hola Fayetteville will report on an array of topics to include local issues, current events, education, special interests, and community news. Hola Fayetteville will be the voice of the Latino communities across 10 counties. Hola Fayetteville, sister publication of Array Magazine. A big thank you to Hola Fayetteville. And now let us give a big welcome to the beautiful island of Guam, where America's Day starts. Hafade is hello in Chamorro, the native language of Guam. Guam is an island territory of the United States, rich with cultural heritage and pride. Located 900 miles north of the equator in the Western Pacific. The island is about 4 to 8 miles wide and 32 miles long, making it the largest landmass in Micronesia. Forged from a Neolithic foundation and molded by historic events, Guam's living culture has expanded into a vibrant modern way of life. A trip to Guam is like visiting the 4 exotic corners of the globe. America's great melting pot, Guam. Afade. Thank you, Guam. Hey! Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you. And now let us say aloha to Hawaii. Hawaii in the beginning was a string of lush volcanic islands untouched by humankind until the sail of a Marquesan double-hulled canoe crested the horizon. This defining moment in Hawaiian history occurred over 1,500 years ago. The Marquesans, expert seafarers who developed a highly sophisticated navigation system based on observation of the stars, the ocean swells and the flight pattern of birds and other natural signs continued their explorations of the Pacific Ocean. But they returned to these islands, bringing with them their families, domesticated animals, and planting supplies. A second wave of settlers from Tahiti arrived around 1200 CE, and it was the melding of these two peoples that created the unique and vibrant culture of Hawaii. Aloha, Hawaii! No horn. That is really Oh! Aloha, Hawaii. Wow. Everybody get on board that beautiful float. Aloha, Hawaii. So the next group, let's see, I recognize the flag. Wait a minute. Pato something? Oh, wait a minute. Puerto Rico? Hey! Puerto Rico. The largest American island in the Caribbean. Our friends, our neighbors, our hearts go to you during this time. Puerto Rico Latera. Whoa! Puerto Rico! Te amo. Puerto Rico, thank you for coming out. Thank you so much. Gracias, gracias. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have, if you could all stay in place for a second, we're going to have the 82nd Airborne Marching Band come out and perform one more little special number for us all. A tradition of the International Folk Festival is the singing of our national anthem. If there is an example, as was quoted today I'm going to re-quote the words of our editor in the Observer this morning, E pluribus unum, from many one, our national motto, and what makes Fayetteville, Fayetteville, what makes America, America. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're seated, please rise for the singing of our national and playing of our national anthem by the 82nd Airborne Marching Band. Oh, say, can you say by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night, and the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? God bless you all. God bless America. We will see you next year for the 40th anniversary. We want to thank again our sponsors, our Vanguard partner Compare Foods, the Fayetteville Observer, Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina, Cape Fear Eye Associates, Piedmont Natural Gas, WRAL-TV, BB&T, Eaton, Hawthorne Residential Partners, Carrare America Incorporated, the law offices of Tammy Morano, Lumbee River EMC, the Maynard Law Firm, and our hotel partner, Fayetteville Courtyard by Marriott, our beverage sponsors, Coca-Cola and R.A. Jeffrey, and funding support from Macy's. Thanks again. Spend time at the festival today, all day tomorrow. Visit the shops downtown Fayetteville. Go down the side streets. Enjoy yourself. See you next year.